Kini saya bisa menghasilkan $1.000.
Nama saya Budi.
Daripada
Pin, Lep, abis skateboarding kan? Abis skateboarding kan?
Duduk.
Listening comprehension. Iya. Udah dua-duanya lagi.
Udah ada formnya kerjain.
Kita tim apa?
Kerjain. Nah, gimana
Mau ngerjain apa misterinya?
Sering banget sih, Pak. Enggak, pertanyaannya mana linknya?
Di grup kan, di grup.
Kayak ada aja.
Nah itu apa?
Anak muda, Prince Pan.
Oh, this one. Oh, Rakan is here. You're done with this. Okay. Okay. I think everybody's here, right? Except Demi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 11, I guess. For Rakan and Genta, maybe before we start to have a sharing a meeting in English, we have to take the listening one, right? Have you ever? Yes, that's our planning before, right? Listening comprehensions. Have you opened the what we call that, the Google form?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one. Let's see together. Okay, this one. Okay, before we start, just calm down. There are only 10 questions in multiple choice. Yes. Okay, thank you. This one is the attendance. And now, please have a look at the objective first. The listening practice is for workplace communications for the future. So, anybody wants to read the objective for this listening comprehensions? Let me just read. Wait. Iza, right?
Yeah.
Rakan, Aldino, Iza. Okay. Ilham, no. Ramdhani. Okay, nice. Iza, can you just read that one for us, please? Yes, the objective one.
This listening activity is designed to help you improve your comprehension skills in professional context. We have to do it listening best. The focus is on understanding workplace conversations, announcement, the discussion that will support your communication needs in your future career.
Okay, yes, that's it. Tadi di awal kita udah kayak kenalan dengan yang jadi ada 3 alat ukur kemampuan bahasa Inggris, kayak sertifikasi bahasa Inggris ya. Yang di dunia ini sebenarnya sudah terkenal luas yang 3 ini. Kalau yang satunya adalah apa? Yes, IELTS, right? Wait, how is it? Okay, this one. TOEIC stands for test of what? English. For I-nya apa? International apa? C-nya? Communication. But what about TOEFL? Stands for test of English. Of English. Nggak ada I-nya, nggak ada I-nya. Test of English, F-nya apa? Hah? Very good, foreign language. Okay, good. Kalau IELTS? Is it international? Yes. L-nya apa? Language, very good. Testing?
Standard.
Yes, system. Very good. Does anybody know the differences among these three? Yang jelas persamaannya sama-sama alat sertifikasi bahasa Inggris. Jadi kayak baik dunia kampus atau perusahaan melihat kemampuan sertifikasi kita, kemampuan bahasa Inggris kita melalui yang tiga ini ya. Walaupun ada beberapa yang baru kayak Duolingo ya. Do you know Duolingo? Nah itu sudah mulai diakui informal ya, yang dulunya hanya informal. But perbedaannya sebenarnya dari tiga ini ada perbedaan utama ya, dimana kalau yang dua itu untuk akademik, tapi yang satunya non akademik. Jadi kalau mau bekerja di luar negeri untuk kepentingan untuk for workplace itu adalah yang mana? TOEIC. TOEIC is designed for us to work abroad actually. Jadi kalau ingin bekerja maksudnya mau keluar negeri tapi tujuannya untuk bekerja, ambillah TOEIC karena TOEIC itu memang didesain sedemikian rupa untuk English as a communication seperti ini ya. Tapi tidak heran juga ada beberapa kampus yang masih menggunakan TOEIC. Kalau TOEFL sama IELTS lebih ke akademik ya. For example, bahkan di dalam negeri kalau apapun jurusannya kuliah itu kalau mau lulus harus ngambil TOEFL ya. Is that? Rakan, have you ever been in there? I mean like taking the TOEFL before? Yes, kalau yang non bahasa Inggris mungkin nggak terlalu tinggi ya. Maksudnya prasyarat untuk bisa lulus berapa ratus tuh? 4,5 ya?
4,5.
Oke, 4,5. Yes, that's why. Nah tapi karena kita fokusnya di workplace, that's why listening kali ini kita fokuskan di TOEIC. Jadi kita coba kenalan sedikit terkait bentuk soalnya seperti apa dan strategi pengerjaannya. Nah tapi sebelumnya ada yang pernah mengambil TOEIC atau TOEFL atau IELTS before? You never take it before? Even just once? Like nobody ever take this kind of test before? Oh TOEFL udah? Oh ini ya kampus ya? Oh enggak? Iya nggak sih? Oh SMA juga keren. Oke. Iya itu bisa tuh. Nah ternyata mereka ada expirednya ya. Ada yang tahu expirednya berapa? Sertifikat 2 tahun. Lebih dari itu kita harus tes lagi. Ternyata ada expirednya ya. Oke. Nah yang malam ini kita coba ke TOEIC karena kita fokusnya di tadi apa katanya? Yes, this one. The discussions or it will support your communication needs in your future career, right? So it's something like the workplace communication for the future. Oke, seperti biasa, name and team A and team B ini maksudnya it's not your sharing in meeting ya. Maksudnya team A is as a class, not as a sharing in meeting, right? Oke, nih dia nih part 1. What is the part 1 for this one? It's a pictures, right? Ramdhani, what is picture?
From discount.
Sorry? I mean, I'm not asking about what is the picture about, but what is picture in bahasa?
Oh, picture gambar.
Yes. So in the TOEIC, in listening comprehension or listening question, there are actually 4, but tonight we just 3. The first part is about picture. Kalau dilihat dari perintahnya kira-kira apa ya teman-teman? Nah, strategi yang pertama kalau untuk listening ini, never click the button of the audio before you understand the question. You know what I mean? Kalau dulu waktu UN siapa ya yang pernah merasakan UN di sini? Ada listeningnya nggak? Nah itu pakai apa? Pakai toa atau pakai yang headset? Oh Aldino is pakai toa. Pakai speaker maksudnya? Ini pakai toa. Oh I see. Ah SD. Keren ya. SD udah ada bahasa Inggris. Oh iya, tapi bukan di sekolah ya. Oh yes, good. That is you, right? So you have taken Lia when you were in elementary school? Wow. Nah. Oh sebentar doang. Oke, just Oke. Nah kalau yang kasusnya di speaker itu nggak bisa kita ini ya, nggak bisa kita apa namanya? Manage, nggak bisa kita handle. Maksudnya kita harus ngikutin ini kan? Tempo. Tapi sekarang baik di sekolah yang di UN sekarang namanya TKA ya, itu bisa pakai ini kan CBT ya. Jadi tergantung siswa. Kita udah siap atau belum nih? So they will just click the button. Nah tapi teman-teman nanti kalau ketika ngambil TOEIC juga nanti pakai ini kan? Apa sih namanya? Pakai what is this? Headphone. Nah itu kita bisa sendiri ngontrol whether we have been ready with the listening or not. Jadi kayak kita tuh nggak never click the button of the audio before we understand the questions, right? Oke, kalau part pertama kan dia ada 4 part ya di TOEIC itu listening. Part pertama itu bentuknya gambar, di mana kita dengarkan dulu ya. Ini directionnya. Let's listen first about the direction for question number 1, part 1. Ini sudah paling maksimal ya.
Listening section.
Okay.
In this section of the test, you will have the chance to show how well you understand spoken English. There are 4 parts to this section with special directions for each part.
Okay.
Part 1, pictures, questions 1 to 3. Directions. For each item, there is a picture in your test book and 4 short statements about it on the tape. They are spoken twice and are not written out in your test book, so you must listen carefully. You must choose one statement, A, B, C, or D, that best describes the picture. Then, on your answer sheet, mark your choice. Example, look at the following picture. Now, listen to the following statements. A, the baby strollers are on sale. B, the basket needs to be refilled. C, the shopping carts are stuck together. D, the trolleys are being rented. Choice. A, the baby strollers are on sale. Best describes what is seen in the picture. Therefore, you should mark A on your answer sheet.
Number 1.
Oke, so kita berarti udah tahu ya kalau di part 1 yang jumlah soalnya 3 itu kita harus ngapain, sudah tahu ya teman-teman ya. So what are you going to do actually in the first 2-3 questions? You must yes, how many statements that we will hear? 4. So we must choose from the 4 statement that best describe the pictures, right? Nah, so never click what we call that never click the button of the audio before you understand the pictures. Kira-kira gambarnya ini orang lagi ngapain ya? Intan, do you know what is the picture about? Someone is what? Kira-kira orangnya lagi ngapain ya? Yes. Oh, sedang apa? Menata. Ada yang sedang menggergaji. Tadi kalau nggak salah dia bilang bergergaji. Jadi itu dia gergaji. Oh gini. Hancur dong.
Atau ngambil tulis.
Nah itu dia tuh. Kita harus tahu banget nih kira-kira exactly kalau dia orang, what is he doing and others, right? Menggergaji, mengambil, menata. Oke, ada yang lain? Udah ya, cukup itu ya. Tapi yang ditata atau yang digergaji atau yang di ini apa? Oh, what is this? Kabinet, perkakas ya. Oke, coba kita dengarkan ya.
Look at the picture and mark your answer. A, he's touring on a motorcycle. B, he's walking into a motorbike shop. C, he's repairing a tool storage cabinet. D, he's getting a tool from the shelf. Number 1.
Oke.
Look at the picture and mark your answer. A, he's touring on a motorcycle. B, he's walking into a motorbike shop. C, he's repairing a tool storage cabinet. D, he's getting a tool from the shelf.
Please choose one of the option. After you submit the question, then you will know your score. Okay, so just be careful with that. It's easy, right? Are you done with number 1? Okay, nice. Now we are coming to the second picture. What is the second picture all about? Ada yang punya ide atau bantu kira-kira ini tentang apa ya? Mobil sedang berparkir. Terus apa lagi? Jalan kosong. Rapi ya? Oke. Kita jalan kosong ya. Emang jalannya kosong, bukannya banyak ini apa mobil. Oke. Second one.
2. Look at the picture below and mark your answer. A, they are exiting the automobile. B, the cars are parked along the road. C, a car is being driven down the road. D, they are leaning against the tree. 2. Look at the picture below and mark your answer. A, they are exiting the automobile. B, the cars are parked along the road. C, a car is being driven down the road. D, they are leaning against the tree.
Okay, you have only twice, right? So the listening audio just play twice only. Kalau yang ngambil IELTS, actually I never take the IELTS. Pertama, selain mahal juga, terus juga itu kalau di dalam negeri cukup pakai TOEFL ya. Nah itu cuma sekali kalau IELTS, dengar kabar dari orang-orang yang sudah ngambil ya. Do you know how much does it cost if you want to take the IELTS test? It's like 3 million, 3.5 millions. Kalau TOEFL, berapa ya? Kalau yang biasa tuh 500 ya. Kalau yang IBT dia 3 jutaan ya, karena ada speakingnya. Okay. Can we go to number 3? Okay, so what is the picture number 3 about? Cashier, very good. Jualan. Ini jualan sih bener. Tadi jalan kosong, sekarang jualan ya. Tapi sih yang transaction. Maksudnya jualan itu transaksi ya. Oke. Kasir. Yang kasir yang mana nih, Ramdhani? Yang mana? Yang cowok ya? Oh iya benar layar ya. Oke, kita lihat number 3 ya.
Number 3. Look at the picture and mark your answer. A, she's arranging fruits and vegetables on the desk. B, a customer is paying for vegetables at the cashier. C, she is preparing food in the kitchen. D, the man is giving some flowers to the woman.
Be careful.
Number 3, look at the picture and mark your answer. A, she's arranging fruits and vegetables on the desk. B, a customer is paying for vegetables at the cashier. C, she is preparing food in the kitchen. D, the man is giving some flowers to the woman.
Okay, be careful, Ramdhani. Don't answer. Okay. Sudah ya. Now we are coming to the second part, and it is called Ask Question and Response. So what is this? Let's say together. How is the question? Okay.
Question. Responses. Questions 4 to 8. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear several questions spoken in English, followed by 3 responses, also spoken in English. The questions and responses will be spoken twice. They will not be printed in your test book, so you must listen carefully to understand what the speakers say. You have to choose the best response to each question. Now, listen to a sample question. You will hear, Shouldn't we check in with the receptionist? You will also hear A. I didn't bring my checkbook. B. Yes, we should check it out. C. Yes, I suppose so. Choice. C. Yes, I suppose so is the best response to the question. Therefore, you should mark C on your answer sheet.
Number 4.
Okay, before we go number 4, do you really understand about what is part 2 about? I would say this is the real listening question because we see nothing, right? Just like mark your answer on your answer sheet. Remember, the options are 4, but actually the option is only 3. So never answer D ya, Ramdhani. Jangan sampai ada yang jawab D, karena optionnya kalau di part 2 itu hanya sampai C ya. Why? Okay. Sorry? Only in part 2. Yes. But before we go again, we can call part 2 is question and response. So, kalau yang pertama tadi kita mendetermine the best picture, right? Kalau yang di part 2 apa? Kita tugasnya ngapain? Nah, memilih respon yang sesuai. Jadi misalnya, what do you think about my car? Misalnya A, thank you. B, you are beautiful. C, I think. Nah itu kayak gitu ya. Jadi kayak melengkapi respon. So now let's start. Can we start? Because you have understood the question, right?
Was there a delay in the shipment this morning?
A. The earlier the shipment, the better. B. Yes, it was postponed by 2 hours. C. I checked and the conference is done.
Number 4.
Was there a delay in the shipment this morning?
A. The earlier the shipment, the better. B. Yes, it was postponed by 2 hours. C. I checked and the conference is done.
Remember, never click the D. Okay, so how is it? Number 4. Is it nice? Question? Really? Okay. So you got the questions? Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Don't be panic actually when you do not get what we call that. Oh, nggak ada yang panik di kelas ini ya? Chill ya. Oke. Kalau panik gimana ya? Coba Zul kasih tips. If we are panic, maybe we don't get anything for in the first listening. So what must we do actually? Don't be panic. Maksudnya ada yang bilang sih katanya di listening pertama kita fokus ke ada yang ke responnya, ada yang ke optionnya. Nah kalau di pertama itu fokus ke soal yang ditanya apa, terus yang kedua di optionnya, gitu ya, atau dibalik. Tapi kayaknya yang pertama tuh yes, don't be panic, no.
Ikhlas.
Sorry?
Tetap dengerin.
Oh tetap dengerin, bener sih, bener ya. Strateginya gimana?
Mengira-ngira jawaban apa yang relevan.
Yes, itu we have to predict, right? Oke. Tapi kalau kita panik, kita nggak tahu apa-apa di listening pertama, ya udah, don't be panic ya. Cap cip cup is the last. Oke. Karena pikiran yang nggak panik itu akan berpikir jernih ya. Oke, nice. Coba kita lihat nomor 5 ya. Apakah masih nggak panik? Let's see.
Number 5.
Can you prepare the ingredients before tomorrow?
Oh, masih nggak
A.
panik.
Yes, everything will be ready by tonight.
B.
The ingredients are bought at a farmer's market.
C.
The party will start at 9 p.m.
Wih, pro emang beda.
Number 5.
Can you prepare the ingredients before tomorrow?
A.
Yes, everything will be ready by tonight.
B.
The ingredients are bought at a farmer's market.
C.
The party will start at 9 p.m.
Oke, nice. Udah mulai ya. Tapi pro baru separuh question udah dijawab ya, Zul ya? Udah dijawab semua? Sudah ya? Gimana? Jangan dong, jangan. Kan baru sampai nomor 4 ya. I just remember about something actually when I registered myself in University of Win, you know Win, right? Jadi tuh dia ada yang namanya ini apa namanya? Nih, TOEFL apa? Arab. Nah itu tuh keren nggak sih kayak?
Test of Arab for International.
Nggak ada I-nya lagi. Test of Arabic as a foreign language.
Arab as foreign language.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Jadi sebenarnya kemarin itu baru di soal 20, tapi saya udah selesai sampai 30. Nah, gitu saking nggak paham ya bahasa Arab ya. Karena emang dari native-nya ya. Kalau native-nya kalau ngomong bahasa Arab tuh agak beda dengan Indonesia. Jadi kayak baru 20 sebenarnya, tapi saya sudah sampai 30. Terlalu hebat ya. Tapi yang sekarang nggak ada kan? Nggak ada yang sudah sampai nomor 6 kan? Oke, kalau sudah jawab coba kita challenge Izul. What is number 4 all about actually? Coba kita dengarkan ya.
Number 5.
Number 5. Number 5 atau number 4 tadi?
Tadi number 5. Yang sekarang number 5.
Oh,
Barusan.
Yang barusan tadi number 5.
yang belum dijawab.
Nomor 6. Yang barusan dijawab.
Oh, yang baru dijawab. Oh, berarti number 5 salah. Number 5 maksudnya.
Yeah, number 5.
Students before tomorrow.
Okay.
A. Yes, everything will be ready by tonight.
B.
The ingredients are bought at a farmer's market.
C.
The party will start at 9 p.m.
Sudah jelas apa yang ditanya, pertanyaannya aja. Yang ditanya apa?
Dia
Number 5.
Coba.
Can you prepare the ingredients before tomorrow?
Oh iya gampang ini sih. Can you?
menanyakan apa semua bahan-bahan yang udah siap.
Oh udah siap.
Dia jawab.
Iya.
Dia
Nanti aja jawabnya nggak usah. Udah stop di pertanyaan ya.
Oh iya, sorry.
Oke. Belum. Oke. Number 6 siapa yang mau coba nanti pertanyaannya toh ya. Oke, kita dengarkan. Oke, Genta. Oke.
Number 6.
Should I invite everyone to the inspection or only a few key people?
A. One from each division should be sufficient. B. We have plenty at the moment. C. No, you should be responsible for it.
Number 6.
Should I invite everyone to the inspection or only a few key people?
A. One from each division should be sufficient. B. We have plenty at the moment. C. No, you should be responsible for it.
Oke, silakan Genta intinya aja, nggak usah diterjemahkan secara perkata. What is question 6 all about? Oh udah mulai ya. Really? Even just the general one? What is the question all about? Oh di sini pecah, di sana nggak kedengaran gitu ya?
Oh iya memang.
Okay. So, Genta, you really don't know what is the general question is about what? Okay. So you haven't answered it? Ulang. Tapi ada yang udah pernah dengar gak? Maksudnya ada yang udah paham gak? Yes, Iza.
Yes,
In bahasa, it's okay. Yes.
Dia tanya apakah yang ikut inspeksi itu semua orang
Yes.
atau
Key people, right? What is key people? Yes, kayak yang intinya gitu ya, orang-orang kunci. Oke, sudah. Ya udah berarti nggak usah diulangin ya. Kan cuma 2 kali jatahnya. Do you wanna hear it again? Okay. Iza, can we just repeat again? Sorry? Oh no, I mean like the listening audio.
Listeningnya repeat.
It's not listening.
Listening.
It's supposed to be listening, right? Kita buang jauh-jauh T ya. Pokoknya the British apa lagi ya? Oh ini di kelas ini ya? Oke. Aduh, ya ketahuan deh. Nggak ngeliat kan, pura-pura nggak ngerti ya? Oke.
Jawabannya gitu lah.
Tadi dulu gimana sih caranya? Oh, udah kayak ini, aman. Oke. Gimana dicabutnya gimana?
Itu biar main kayak review aja review.
Review. Dicabut terus kayak di repair gitu ya. Masalahnya repairnya gimana caranya? I forget how to make it like disappeared. Kalau di reload nggak masalah ya? Nggak apa di sini ya? Oke, let's see together. Tadi Intan sempat lihat ya? 7 jawabannya apa? Nggak ngeliat, alhamdulillah. Sorry. Nggak ngeliat. Oke, nice. Nggak mungkin deh, bener. Oke. Oke. Okay, Iza has got the question number 7, so you have a right whether should we repeat it again or no? Not your explanation, but the audio. Should we repeat it again?
I do not understand whether should we test everyone or for inspection? Or
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's it. Tapi menurut Iza, kita boleh nggak di-repeat lagi? Because you have a right for that actually. Repeat again or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Untuk memastikan coba.
Number 6.
Should I invite everyone to the inspection or only a few key people?
A, 1 from each division should be sufficient. B, we have plenty at the moment. C, no, you should be responsible for it. Number 6.
Should I invite everyone to the inspection or only a few key people?
Okay.
A, 1 from each division should be sufficient. B, we have plenty at the moment. C, no, you should be responsible for it.
Okay, nice. Now we are coming to number 7. Okay, 7
Number
is
7. Is the meeting room on the left side? A.
No, it's on the right side, past the elevators.
B,
You can check the second floor for more rooms.
C,
The storage room is on the left side.
number 7.
Is the meeting room on the left side? A.
No, it's on the right side, past the elevators.
B,
You can check the second floor for more rooms.
C,
The storage room is on the left side.
Oh enggak kan? Bukan D kan tadi ya? Okay, so anybody want to explain just the question, what is number 7 all about? Oh, Zul.
Dia menanyakan di mana tempat meetingnya.
Okay, nice, that's it. It's easy, right? Okay, nice.
Of the elevator.
Itu salah satu optionnya.
Okay, Afan, are you there? You have answered the question, right? You have answered the questions.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Kata saya.
Okay, we are coming to the last question in part 2. So it's number 8. Okay, wait.
Number 8.
When will the maintenance on the elevators be completed? A.
They are being fixed now.
B,
By the end of the week,
C,
the elevators are on the left.
Number 8.
When will the maintenance on the elevators be completed? A.
They are being fixed now.
B,
By the end of the week,
C,
the elevators are on the left.
How is it going? Still nice, right? Sorry? Does anybody got the number 8? Aldino, did you get it? What is the number 8 about in Bahasa? You're not so sure? What about the other?
Intinya dia menanyakan sebuah judul.
Pokoknya dia menanyakan sebuah due date, sebuah due date is something like the deadline, right? Dari sesuatu gitu ya. Yang jelas jawabannya harus keterangan waktu ya. Optionnya semua keterangan waktu nggak? Enggak kan?
Yang last one.
Yes, that's it. Jadi dieliminasi ya. Yang tidak keterangan waktu itu pasti bukan jawabannya. Oke. Okay, we're coming to the last 2 questions, but in a different part, and we call this one is a short conversation. So what is that in Bahasa, by the way? Short conversations in Bahasa is percakapan pendek, huh? Oh, small talk. Okay. If you see the question, what makes it different with part 2 is apa yang membedakan? Kalau di part 3 itu question and the options are written out, right?
Yes.
So you can clearly see the questions and the options. Again, I will remind you that never click the audio before you understand the questions, right? Have you understood? I mean, like, have you comprehend the question? Sudah ya? Where are the speakers most likely having the conversation? Okay. Let's say number 9. Okay.
Part 3, short conversations. Questions 9 to 12, directions. In this section of the test, you will hear several short conversations. You will hear the conversations twice. The conversations will not be printed in your test book, so you must listen carefully to understand what the speakers say. In your test book, you will read a question about each conversation. The question will be followed by 4 answers. You have to choose the best answer to each question and mark it on your answer sheet. Number 9 and 10 refer to the following conversation.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Seabreeze Restaurant. How can I help you today?
Hi. We'd like a table for 2, please.
Sure. Would you like to sit by the window or in the main dining area?
By the window, please. It's such a nice day outside.
Absolutely. Here are your menus. I'll be back in a few minutes to take your order. Can I get you something to drink while you decide?
Yes, I'll have an iced tea. And my friend will have water with lemon, please.
Got it. I'll bring those out right away. Also, today's specials are the grilled salmon and the steak with garlic butter.
Oh, that sounds good. I think I'll try the salmon.
I'm leaning toward the steak. We'll let you know once we decide.
Take your time. I'll be back shortly with your drinks. Good afternoon. Welcome to Seabreeze Restaurant. How can I help you today?
Hi. We'd like a table for 2, please.
Sure. Would you like to sit by the window or in the main dining area?
By the window, please. It's such a nice day outside.
Absolutely. Here are your menus. I'll be back in a few minutes to take your order. Can I get you something to drink while you decide?
Yes, I'll have an iced tea. And my friend will have water with lemon, please.
Got it. I'll bring those out right away. Also, today's specials are the grilled salmon and the steak with garlic butter.
Oh, that sounds good. I think I'll try the salmon.
I'm leaning toward the steak. We'll let you know once we decide.
Take your time. I'll be back shortly with your drinks.
Okay, just check it again before you submit because you will see the score. Okay, so what's wrong, Intan? Is there something wrong? I mean, like, oh, see the score, and the score is like. Can you see the score? Actually, this one is the score. Widih. Have you seen the score? Okay, not bad. For the first one, is this your first time, right? For the tweak? Okay. Can I see your score? Yes, please. Have you submitted, right? Genta? And how is it the score? Okay. So you can see the score. Have you submitted?
Yes.
Oh wow. Did you do it by yourself? I mean, without any cheating, right?
Yes.
Maksudnya yes or no?
Cheating maksudnya.
Oh, with cheating?
Cheating gimana caranya?
Oh, nggak ada kan makannya? So you
Ini cacitnya bagus.
merendah ya untuk menjulang ya? Oh really? Yes? Apa? Nggak ada.
Pencet ini.
Oh, kepencet. Oke, kalau nggak bisa 100 ya?
Dia bilang di luar sampai
Genta, if I don't know your score, okay, nothing. There is someone who got 100, by the way, and he said he didn't do any cheating, right? Maybe just luckiness. No. Is it for the sake of your luckiness? Afan, what did you get? Is it 100? Almost there. Oh, 90. Okay, nice. Yang dapat 100 siapa lagi ya selain Ramdhani? Oh, nice. Aldino, right?
Nice.
Oh, 3 persons. Okay, nice. All right. So, okay. Oh, banyak yang dapat 100 ya ternyata ya. Enggak lah ya, prosesnya kan I can see that your process is not like that actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 person go 100. Okay. So this is your first time, but you have did very well. The point is now you have understood about the questions, right? So when you want to take the real test, then you can do your best, right? Karena kan kalau udah tahu bentuknya, berarti kita sudah tahu strateginya kan. Nah, tinggal latihannya aja lagi. Bisa jadi dapat 100 lebih ya? Enggak mungkin ya. Okay, tweak. Remember, this is quite important if you want to be what we call that? To be what? I think to be if you want to improve your career, right? So kalau untuk orang lain sih ya terpaksa harus ngambil sertifikasi ya. Ya walaupun sertifikasi Inggris kayak TOEFL, TOEIC, dan IELTS tidak terlalu mencerminkan our proficiency, tapi at least itu yang saat ini digunakan oleh dunia untuk melihat kemampuan bahasa Inggris kita. Mungkin persentasenya hanya 80% ya, karena ada teman yang dia nggak jago bahasa Inggris tapi TOEFL-nya malah lebih tinggi, kayak 600-an gitu, gara-gara dia suka hobinya baca ya. Tapi TOEFL itu di reading, dia nge-push nilai itu di bagian reading. Kebetulan karena dia suka membaca, jadi ya itu. Nah ini dia. So how is it? Which one is the most difficult part in listening comprehension?
The game.
Hah? The what? The game?
Yang ini the key person.
Oh, the second part.
Part 2.
Yang part 2 ya?
Because there's nothing there.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that this is the real listening questions, because we cannot see nothing, right? Actually, there are 4. Yang keempat namanya talks. You know talks? Yes, selain berbicara apa ya talks itu? Selain berbincang? Something like kalau ini kan short ya, short conversation. Jadi kayak ada dialog gitu kan. Nah kalau ini talks itu hanya satu arah. It's something like monologue, like orang berpidato, ya kan? Talk show. It's just talk actually. Dan lumayan, dan lumayan panjang, ya. Maybe someday we will taste that kind of things, right? So congratulations for you because now you've been there. Lanjut ke sharing a meeting. So team A will be the presentation today. But before Before we go there, seperti biasa ada peer assessment. What is peer assessment, Ramdhani? Did you still remember what is peer assessment? Ah, yes. Is it you the one who say this is penilaian kamu dan aku? No, right? Emang ya? Okay. So, nah kalau ini baru tim A-nya dari ini ya, dari dalam kelas ya. So Afan and the gang will assess team B. Is it team A or team B? A. So team B will assess tonight team A with the assessment just like this ya. Berarti kalau Afan lagi Alan ya, Afan berarti ini apa nih, dari apa? Oke, berarti yang diklik ya nanti ya, tim B terus menilai tim A. Oke. There are some parts yang dinilai itu nanti bagian duanya adalah pakai skala. Misalnya opening and closing, apakah chairperson nanti membuka dan menutup rapat dengan jelas. 1 untuk yang sangat kurang, yang 5 untuk yang sangat baik ya. Do you understand? Okay, for the first part. Jadi untuk di bagian pertama itu skala, terus kalau bagian kedua adalah kualitatifnya, feedbacknya. The strengths of the group, and areas to improve, and overall impression. Terakhir adalah penilaian akhir. Bisa berikan skor secara keseluruhan dari 1 sampai 10 kira-kira performance-nya berapa. That's it. Only that. So, you ready team B? So Aldino will be the chair, and you can use this one, right? And you can use this one. I'm gonna share. Salah lagi. Okay, sorry. Group A, right? No, it's supposed to be taken, right? Okay. Yes, please. Okay, this one.
Iya, gue ngikut doang.
Iya, tapi kan mencari kata kunci.
Bener ya? Cocot.
Okay.
Wih, untung aja.
What's wrong? Okay, it's okay. Okay. Okay, never mind. No, okay. Yes, this one is.
Oke, berarti gue madepnya ke kalian ya? Kan meetingnya sama kalian ya? Oke.
Oh, team B.
Sorry. Can we start, sir?
Yes, actually, you are team A, right?
Yes.
Have you uploaded to the Google Classroom before?
I don't know.
Wait, let me check first. I also forget, by the way. Let me check first. Nobody uploaded to the GCR,
satu
right?
orang.
Sorry? Yes.
Oh, masing-masing. Oh.
Okay.
Tiap orang upload berarti?
Yes, Google Classroom, yes. Sudah ada roomnya ya? Let me see first. Okay. Sudah ada tapi roomnya ya? Udah, oke. Okay, wait a moment, please. Aldino, wait.
Sharing meeting in English
Yes.
ini.
Oh, nobody uploaded. Maybe just upload it, right? For team A. Oh, no, team A. Yes, team A, right? Just upload it after all. And now, let's get started. In count of 3, I guess. Can we? Aldino, right?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Could I have your attention, please?
Yes.
Thanks, everyone, for and welcome to today's meeting. Let's begin. My name is Aldino Lama. I'm a project manager at BrainCode Solution. Could you guys introduce yourself before we start? Start from Rakan, maybe?
Okay.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Rakan Kawas. You can call me Rakan. I'm here as a
You are here as.
financial operation.
Okay. And then next.
Good evening everyone.
Good evening.
This is Zikri Fungsi. You can call me Iza. I'm here as a backend engineer.
Okay. Next.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sandrani. I'm a software developer at BrainCode Solution.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Ilham as a front-end engineer.
Okay.
Good evening everyone. I'm Mufasa as backend engineer.
Okay, thank you. The aim of this meeting is planning the next development sprint for our e-commerce project, BrainCode Fit. And we'll go over the budget and resource, we'll go over the budget and resource, and then new feature ideas, and then the final task is timeline for implementation. So let's start with the first item, budget and resource. Mr. Rakan, would you like to introduce this item?
Okay, this is our budget. Our budget is the quarter is 88 million rupiah. And this amount is allocated for launch, feature expansion, and contingency to ensure balance coverage of development priorities. In addition, resources are recent to front-end, back-end, UI/UX roles, support by essential tools such as hosting, design, and project management software to maximize efficiency.
Okay, I think that's covered for the first item. If nobody has anything else, let's continue to the next item. New feature ideas. Okay, would you like to introduce this item, Mr. Ramdan? Please.
Certainly, Mr. Arino.
Okay.
The car power store will feature a dynamic data display, allowing users to easily browse BrainCode Fit offerings. Each product will have a dedicated details page, showcasing high-quality images, comprehensive descriptions, and available variation. User will be able to create secure accounts for personalized shopping experience. This includes registrations, login, profile management, and save preference for streamlined and customized journey. Customers will be able to conveniently complete their purchase through a secure and reliable payment system. Our system will allow customers to leave reviews and ratings, providing valuable feedback and building confidence in our product. By implementing these features, we're dedicated to building a thriving and valuable online experience for BrainCode Fit customers, and we value your insights as we move forward.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ramdan, for your share. Mr. Iza and Ilham, what's your thought on this?
I'm good with all the core features. We have release class, management, and payment integration.
Okay.
Everything's aligned well with our initial requirement. What do you think, Mr. Ilham?
I completely understand, but I don't think it's worth exploring potential improvement, especially for payment integration. I'm planning to do some research, and I believe Mitran will be a better option. Once I gather more information, I'll share it with the team so we can evaluate it together in the next meeting.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Iza and Mr. Ilham. Now we come to the final item on the agenda, timeline for implementation. And Mr. Lukas, the floor is yours.
Okay, so here is our timeline for sprint 2.
Okay.
Focused on minimum viable product first, which is the product details and product parts. And we have 3 roles, back end, UI, UX, and front end.
Okay.
And for back end, we have total 6 tasks, and UI, UX, we have 3 tasks, and for front end, we have 5 tasks. So for estimation, we have 2 weeks for our sprint 2.
Okay. To sum up, we reviewed the budget and resource, discussed new feature ideas, and agreed on the timeline of implementation of our e-commerce project, Brand Code Fit. That's all for today's meeting. Are there any questions before we finish? Okay, Mr. Iza.
So, I'd like to ask about how the MES for Android system will be integrated our relational database and non-relational stuff such as small DB in the current infrastructure.
Okay, maybe Mr. Ilham will answer that.
You will finish, yeah, but let's table it until the next meeting.
Great. Okay, thank you for your attending this meeting. Have a good day. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Okay.
Iya dong.
Ya. They are not. I mean, like the scripted dialogue is just the stimulation ya. Malah lebih banyak yang unscripted ya. For Maruf, right? I guess. So team B, can you just give the peer assessment? Have you?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Oh, udah. Okay, nice. I think team B will be on Thursday, I guess, because they don't have any induk, right? They don't have the campaign. Atau kalau mau lanjut? Sedang tidak berdaya, dan is still not feeling well, by the way. So, is there any, what we call that, even the question and A are scripted, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Kirain itu tadi ini ya, naturally happen? No.
No.
Oh, yes. Yes. By scripted. Okay, first of all, maybe Aldino and the gangs, maybe would you mind uploading your result to the Getcha, I guess? Because I'm gonna text it. Yes, every single of you, by the way. Yes, actually.
Slide or the document?
Okay, the document, I guess. The presentation. What do you mean by the presentations?
My slide.
Oh, your slide.
Yeah, my PowerPoint.
Actually, this is the script one, and your PPT, I guess. Yes, actually, it's PPT.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you have what? The link?
The link of the slide.
Then you can just upload the link.
No, we upload the.
It's included under the
In the documents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's very okay.
You can see my upload.
Okay. Yours?
Yes. I just.
This one. Okay, this one, right? Yes, Ilham, right? Okay. Okay. Yes, actually, even though this is the same, but you can still upload it because this one, right?
Yes. Then scroll on the button.
Okay. For the link of your PPT, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it. It's okay. You can go with that.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, first of all, before team team B is giving their feedbacks, actually. Aldino, maybe for the next one, if it is in a real meeting, you can just standing up, right? When you want to open the class. I mean like open the meeting, right? Tapi untungnya ada satu yang berdiri ya. Udah otomatis ya Ramdhani ya. Oh, selalu berdiri. Okay, and that's good actually. When we want to present our talks, then it is a must for us actually. Not a must actually. It's better for us to stand up, right? But your body automatically standing up, right? Okay. Tapi tadi cuma satu halaman ya? Iya. Tumben? Nggak segini aja halamannya? Oke. Yang tadi kelihatan agak menghafal, maksudnya memahamin ya. Ukas ya. Did you see that? Yes, I can also see that Ukas is trying to memorize his script, by the way. Oh really? Like all the script? Oh, just the point. Yes, I can see clearly enough, and that's good again actually. But okay. Yes, this one is. I have not your. Okay. Apalagi ya? Udah smooth sih sebenarnya, sudah ini ya. But I hope that there will be something that naturally happen. But we don't get it actually. But sebenarnya tadi lupa bilang di awal tuh harusnya kayak team team B will be the client actually. So you can ask a number of questions. So Zul, why don't you ask the question? Jadi yang tim B apa topiknya? Finally, what is the topic of yours? The final. Oh, yang town hall itu ya. Okay. Oh, Ramdhani ulang tahun nih. So you can address some question to them after all on Thursday. Okay. Okay. Will you use the PPT or something?
Yes.
Oh yes, actually. Ya udah. Okay then. Apa lagi? Is there any feedbacks or insight from Team B about Team A's performance? What they must improve? No, but you've written out the areas of improvement, right, in the Google form. Can I see yours? Udah semua ya? Okay. Apa lagi? Yeah, maybe for the next one is supposed to be like that. And no more question, right? We still have like 15 minutes and we are coming to lesson 5. Does anybody know what is lesson 5 about? This kind of lesson needs critical thinking, needs listening skills. I mean like the first one is we need critical thinking skills, we need listening skills, we need note-taking strategies, and we need public speaking. Do you know what are these? What is the lesson about? We also need researching, right? Like on the web, we need to find, or we need to learn how to search a valid information, like the credible one. So what is this lesson all about? Does anybody know what is our lesson 5 about? Karena itu critical thinking gitu ya. Almost there, but tapi berkaitan dengan sidang ya, karena academic. It must be empirical. So what was this? Almost there, but no. Yes, it's debate. Yes. Yes, Maya and Zul, welcome to the debate, right? So Intan, have you ever been in a debate before? At least you watch the debate, right? Kalau semua sudah nonton pernah debat ya? At least bahasa Indonesia, right? Kalau yang English, ada yang pernah lihat nggak?
Ada yang Charlie Kirk itu. It's there. Charlie Kirk.
What's that? Yang ditembak. Yang ditembak di sini. Okay, I don't see any debate of him, but I just see this one, right? Oh, itu debate ya sebelumnya? Oh, oke. Kalau yang debat, yang pernah debat sendiri ada nggak di kelas? Dia formal debate. Udah lupa. What do you mean by udah lupa? Oh iya, high school udah pernah. Cuman bahasa Indonesia, bahasa Inggris, bahasa Indonesia ya?
Dulu pas dalam ada debat-debat itu.
Ya English. Oh wow, that's great. At least kelas 9 ya? SMK. Kalau Zul nonton ya? Kalau yang pernah selain Afan? Oh nonton doang. Katanya ikut debat. Okay. So yes, let's have a look at the what we call that? The debate. Actually, before we come to the debate, let's have a look at this one first. This one, right? Debates. Di sini kayaknya nggak ada muka-muka debat sih kalau saya lihat ya. Oke. Coba kalau muka-muka debat pasti tahu nih terkait hari ini kira-kira apa ya? Zul, do you know what is our today's trending topic about? Like just political or something? Do you know? You never hear the news, right? No. Yeah, about everything, the trending issues for today's issues. MBG, yes. MBG stands for makan bergizi gratis, right? Okay, good. So you can see the title, right? So we are going to learn how to debate in English with RL method. Do you know what is RL? Okay, let's see. What is RL? No, it's Ariel. This one is RL. Okay. So does anybody want to read that for us? The introduction. Oh, okay. So Maya, maybe can you read? Can you please? Okay. Okay, debat.
Karyawan untuk menyampaikan ide dengan jelas, logis, dan berbasis bukti.
Okay.
Dalam dunia IT yang serba cepat, karyawan sering menghadapi rapat diskusi fitur tentang sistem klien hingga negosiasi vendor.
Okay.
Kemampuan berargumentasi dengan seperti
RL ya.
membuat komunikasi lebih efektif dan profesional.
Okay. So this is the general objective that we are learning how to deliver our idea, right? Bahkan sampai kecerdasan komunikasi itu menyamai kecerdasan intelektual. Makanya mungkin latar belakang ilmu komunikasi lain itu seperti apa ya? Karena banyak orang yang pintar tapi kayak nggak bisa mengomunikasikan, ya nggak sih? Nah itu tuh mungkin harus dari latihan ya. And debate is one of the technique in English. Okay. Now what is RL stands for? The first one is assertion. So assertion is something like claim or pendapat. Tapi kalau secara bahasa, secara letterlek atau secara kamus, assertion artinya apa? Assertion. Okay, good. It's an opinion. Beside that, in the debate, mosi, yes. Nah ini udah bagus nih. Kalau dalam debat, issue itu namanya adalah motion ya. Okay. But assertion is something like our pendapat. Kalau dalam tesis apa? Skripsi itu kalau di yang pertama apa namanya? Pendapat sementara itu? Di bab 1 di latar belakang ada bagian-bagian kan? Nah itu bagian apa yang kalau asumsi dasar kita, asumsi sementara kita? Almost there. Perumusan masalah contohnya gimana bentuknya? Bab. Oke, maksudnya pendapat kita nih kayak kita tuh sebelum meneliti kan kita harus punya kayak asumsi dasar ya. Yes, tapi dia di poin background bab 1 kan ada banyak latar belakang, ada rumusan masalah. Have you ever heard about hypothesis?
Oh,
That's it. Sorry? Hipotesis ya. Jadi tuh hipotesis itu kayak pendapat sementara kita yang nanti kita antitesiskan maka menjadi sebuah tesis. Antitesiskan tuh kita teliti ya. Maka nanti dengan teliti kita akan menjadi tesis. So, assertion is something like hypothesis, something like pendapat kita ya. For example, like ini nih, apa namanya MBG kira-kira kasusnya gimana? Kalau tidak apa namanya motion ya, this house, right? This house. Do you know what is this house? Would stop. The MBG. Nah ini adalah sebuah motion ya. Atau kalau dalam bahasa yang sederhana adalah ini adalah sebuah isunya. Isu yang topik, very good. Rancangan masalah. Udah sampai sini aja ya. Itu terlalu ini ya. Oke. Nah kalau this house artinya apa? Jangan bilang rumah ini ya. Maksudnya in this context.
Ruang lingkup.
Almost there. Kalau dalam negara dia apa? Kalau dalam sebuah negara.
Tanah air.
Bukan. Ya nggak apa-apa sih. Ada house-nya ya tanah air ya. Kan bisa di sini nih. Rumah ini akan men-stop MBG. Nah berarti kira-kira kalau dalam konteks negara rumah ini tuh lebih kepada apa yang bisa?
Pemerintah.
Nah specifically siapa? Almost there.
Yudikatif.
Presiden.
Yang membuat undang-undang siapa? DPR. So this house is something like DPR, right?
Or dream house.
Hah? Dream house?
Gedung DPR. Dream house.
Okay. Parliament, very good. So DPR is something like, oh my goodness, wait. You know undang-undang, right?
Yes.
Oke, yang bisa men-stop MBG itu kan biasanya harus dari DPR dulu kan, kayak ya nggak sih, kayak presiden adalah sebagai pelaksana ya, if I'm not mistaken. Oke. Nah, so in this debate dia selalu pakai kata this house gitu ya nanti ya, motionnya. Bisa this house would atau this house believe and others. So this one is the motion, right? Nah, itu dia. Kira-kira kalau dalam debat itu kan selalu ada dua tim ya. Tim satu apa namanya?
Tim pro.
The second one is tim apa namanya? Kontra. Kalau dalam negara demokrasi, partai yang menang itu akan menjadi partai yang menang. Kalau yang menang akan menjadi pemerintah ya. Tahu nggak partai siapa yang menang yang saat ini? Gerindra. Nah kalau yang agak kalah, bukan agak kalah ya, yang kalah itu partai apa? PDI, dia jadi oposisi. Nah dia jadi kayak semacam check and balances ya. Is it in democracy? Something like that. So, koalisi, nah itu dia, koalisi. Tapi itu kalau yang mau gabung ya. Oke. Nah ini adalah motion. Coba kalau assertion tadi adalah pendapat ya. Siapa yang bisa membuat klaim atau pendapat dari sisi pemerintah terkait ini? Kalau pemerintah berarti ini gimana nih? Maksudnya pro itu berarti mendukung motion atau enggak?
Enggak.
Yang pro harusnya enggak mendukung.
Iya kan, tapi berarti harus ada yang di rumah nih, stopnya menjadi apa? Or iya, something like that. Jadi kayak pemerintah tuh sebenarnya ini kan idenya pemerintah ya, MBG itu. Jadi this house would still apa? Will still taruh sini aja ya. Hold the MBG, right? Even though banyak kasus, tapi kan kita coba dari pemerintah. Coba siapa yang bisa. Jadi klaim itu biasanya ada semacam ini ya, pendapat misalnya we are from the affirmative team, we strongly agree that we must still hold the MBG, gitu ya. Itu adalah assertion and our statement is supported by some reasons. Coba kalau yang kontra gimana? Assertionnya? The assertion first, don't the argument. Kayaknya kalau keracunan tuh argumen masuknya ya? Ke reason. Assertionnya gimana?
This host tujuannya
Assertion. Tadi kan debat itu melatih kita berbicara secara terstruktur ya. Nah nanti ini adalah struktur pembicaraan kita. Kita harus mulai dari assertion, reason, evidence, and link. So, what is kan assertion itu semacam pendapat. Nah, pendapat itu baru biasanya kuat kalau disertai dengan alasan dan bukti kan? Nah, that's why this is the what we call that the systematic of our speech in the debate with RL ya. So, kalau yang assertion dari kontra berarti gimana? Dari kontra kalimatnya maksudnya? We strongly disagree that atau we strong gimana?
We don't look benefit from MBG.
From MBG. Oke, good. Ya itu kan harusnya menentang ya. Tapi sebelum ke sana, nih, do you know this? Kalau bicara itu dari kayak piramida terbalik, dari umum ke khusus ya. Nah coba sebelum ke situ ke umum dulu kira-kira apa? Yang tadi tuh kalau yang pro kan, we strongly agree that we must still hold the MBG program. Nah kalau yang kontra berarti dibalik aja ya. Gitu biar cepat maksudnya. Oke. Kalau reasonnya baru masuk ke reason nanti alasan yang logis. Oke. Evidence. What is evidence in bahasa? Bukti. I'm gonna ask you with hot questions. What is hot questions?
thinking skill.
Yes, good. I'm gonna address my question to Genta.
Yes.
So, Genta, do you have any tips on how we can take the best evidence from the internet? Karena kan nggak semua internet informasi di internet itu bagus ya.
Yes.
Kira-kira ada tips nggak? Where we can find the information? Do you know Wikipedia? Do you know Wikipedia? Can we take it from there?
I think no.
Oke, belum debat. Okay, I agree with you by the way. It is not one of my recommendation.
Yes.
But why?
Everyone can.
Yes, in the Wikipedia itu kayak nggak bisa dipertanggungjawabkan ya. Kayak informasinya itu bisa diedit oleh siapapun.
Yes.
Jadi kan kayak kurang jelas gitu ya. Tapi sayangnya banyak nih. Bahkan para mahasiswa menggunakan Wikipedia ya. Dengan bangganya, menurut Wikipedia, bla bla bla. Sebenarnya, gimana Intan? Tapi sebenarnya nggak salah sih. Soalnya pertama saya juga gitu ya. Tapi ternyata dikritik oleh ini ya. Ada masukan from the lecture. Tapi sebenarnya bagus. Kenapa kita gunakan itu? Informasinya bagus kan?
Yes.
Tapi ya itu salahnya kenapa harus bisa diedit oleh siapapun. Nah, so if we cannot take from the Wikipedia, so where can we find or get the information from the internet? Ada yang tahu? From where?
Google Scholar.
Yes, Google Scholar. Ya, karena apa-apaan?
Because that was searched by research and
Yes.
research development. After dealing with some I think hard question or
Hard questions? What do you mean?
Saya udah melewati banyak.
Yes, I agree with you. Actually, I have published my writing in Google Scholars. Itu emang prosesnya cukup ini ya, cukup apa sih namanya? Cukup panjang. Ada yang setahun baru terbit ya kan, ada yang 6 bulan. Nah itu karena direview oleh blind review. Jadi direview oleh beberapa apa sih namanya nih? Jadi ada initial review, ada review ini. Nah intinya adalah kenapa Google Scholar itu adalah salah satu rekomendasi karena sudah validasi ya, sudah academically proven.
Yes.
Scientifically proven ya? Enggak. Secara ilmiah sudah diuji kan validitasnya really. So, ada yang belum pernah mengenal Google Scholar? Sudah ya, just type it Google Scholar. So beside Google Scholar, where can we find it? Ramdhani, GPT, no. But GPT is good actually.
Yes.
But we can take it from there. Why?
The source is unknown.
Oh, kenapa?
The source is unknown.
Anonim ya, unknown ya. Kalau yang GPT, bukannya udah ada ya sekarang ya, kita kasih aja prompt-nya, sertakan dengan source, sumber. Terus dicek lagi tuh sumbernya valid atau enggak. Kalau ada ya udah, you can go with that. So you can use the GPT 5, right? 5. Yang terbaru baru 5 ya? Oke. Atau yang ini Praxility. Apa sih yang ada source-nya? AI. Yang Praxility. Nah, itu deh. Kok kamu ahli banget sih di AI ya?
Apa kamu ada di Complexity?
Pernah dengar? Zul? Okay, something like that. So, first thing first, we must take from the credible sources, right? Credible sources itu contohnya apa? Selain dari Google Scholar, contoh website yang kredibel apa contohnya? Kayak sorry? CNN, BBC, apa? Oke, coba satu orang satu deh. Kalau apa?
News.
News apa?
Newspaper atau apa koran?
What was that? News doang. Oh, kayak media online gitu ya, kayak Kompas gitu ya maksudnya.
Yes.
Nah itu juga bagus sih, karena kan sudah ada editornya biasanya.
Yeah.
Nah itu sudah bisa dipertanggungjawabkan kan?
Iya, tapi kan tertulis siapa si yang tapi kurang aja sih.
Oh iya kurang ya. Ya emang sih kalau yang paling tinggi sih emang Google Scholar ya, maksudnya itu benar-benar udah scientifically approved. Jadi tapi kalau gunakan itu nggak apa-apa, according to kompas.com, right? Nah itu.
Bisa naik deep.
Do you have any idea? Sorry? Tempo, oke, good. Itu nasional ya berarti ya? Oke. Coba kalau Intan apa contohnya? Satu. Do you know? Bukan dong. Apa? Lambe Turah bukan ya? Oke. What about Genpa? BPS, Badan Pusat Statistik. Oh ya, good. Oke. Ini BPS tuh berarti kita bisa ngambil juga dari institusi pemerintah.
Betul.
Kayak KPK ya kan? BPK, BPS, apa lagi? Dan lain-lain. BMKG ya kalau dia related. BMKG kan? Kalau UKAS ada ide lain nggak selain dari media online, dari institusi pemerintah? Oh iya, domainnya biasanya di belakangnya sih ada .co.id. Biasanya apa? Oh kalau Go tuh biasanya Gov itu biasanya pemerintah ya. Kalau Gov, selain itu apa? Where can we find the information for our evidence?
Dari
Hah? Library, yes. Yang ini ya online ya. Apa? Puppet. Apa?
Data medis.
Oh.
Masuk sih.
Coba gimana? Kalau yang kayak Halodoc tuh bisa nggak?
Bisa.
Halodoc. Karena emang di situ kan emang orang ahlinya kan, dokternya kan. Oh iya benar. Itu benar. Tapi ini benar Halodoc ya. Apalagi?
Oh Halodoc.
Iya maksudnya mungkin salah satunya Halodoc ya. Nah, oke, good. Beda ya. Oke. So when we want somebody accept our assertion, our opinion, we must give our best reason and evidence.
Yes.
Oke, kita sudah tahu. Oh ya, selain kredibel, biasanya apa lagi tuh? Karena ada juga yang kredibel tapi tidak valid. Contohnya apa? Kayak teori yang mengatakan bahwa Pluto itu adalah planet, tapi di sejak 2010 Pluto itu sudah dibilang sebagai bukan sebuah planet, tapi hanyalah batuan, hanyalah gumpalan debu yang padat sehingga orang mengira dulu itu adalah daratan. Jadi Itu maksudnya apa? Atau Charles Darwin deh. Charles Darwin, do you know?
Yeah.
Dengan teori yang terkenal adalah
Evolusi.
Iya, evolusi maksudnya apa? Teori apa? Yang mengatakan bahwa manusia dari kera ya. Tapi kan itu teorinya sudah terbantahkan atau belum ya? Sudah atau belum ya? Oh ternyata ngomong gitu. Tapi kan ada bukunya.
Iya itu.
Apa namanya bukunya? The Evolution of
Darwin.
Bukan. Yang jelas.
Tidak terbantahkan.
Apanya?
Melalui teori evolusi dari seleksi alam yang membuka wawasan tentang kehidupan dan asal-usul.
Okay, so what is that?
Meskipun menghadapi
masih asik dengan itu ya. Gak apa, ciri-ciri orang ilmuwan gitu, asik dengan asik sendiri ya.
Ini masih kayak UKAS yang UKAS bilang .co.id.
Oh masih itu, mencerna yang itu ya, UKAS bilang ya, luar biasa. VOG. Okay, tadi sampai mana? There are two things that we must concern with when we want to take the best evidence. The first one is we must take from the credible sources and tapi itu maksudnya apa? Valid sama kredibel kan sama aja ya. Maksudnya yang kayak Charles Darwin, NASA itu kan sekredibel apa itu sudah tidak terbantahkan ya. Maksudnya NASA itu sudah sangat terkenal kan. Tapi dia mengeluarkan informasi baru bahwa Pluto itu bukanlah sebuah planet. Nah itu namanya adalah sebuah apa? Ilmu itu kan selalu berkembang kan. Nah berarti selain kredibel, we must also take the information from terbaru, the updated sources, right? Percuma kredibel tapi kalau tidak berlaku. So we must take from the credible and the updated one, right? Okay, do you get the point? Yes. Yes, do you have any questions? No. Now we are coming to the last one, link back. Link, do you know what is link? In the debate, sometimes before we close our speech, we must link first. Link itu kan hubungan ya, menghubungkan ya. Sebenarnya sih link back ya, artinya kayak penguatan kembali, apa namanya? Kayak di awal, kan di awal kita menyatakan tidak setuju. Nah di akhir sebelum kita close, setelah menyampaikan reason and evidence, kita reinforcement, apa namanya? Reinforcement, penguatan kembali ya. Semacam contoh kalimatnya gini. So from the argument above, it is clearly enough that we must stop the MBG. Nah itu link. So what is link back? Iya persuasi benar. Kan kita debat itu harus orang itu harus ini kan. Kita harus influence the people, right? Oke. Iya masuk sih. Oke. Yes, something like that. I think it's more than time, right? So we can continue on Thursday, right?
Yes.
About the debate. But before, after your presentation. So do you have any questions before we close? No, right? Yes.
This about the last test, like 2 weeks.
That you what?
Tadi saya sih enggak.
You got what? You got the score? No.
I got hard feeling
when you did the test?
Did the test. Like I can understand a whole sentence, but the keyword.
The keywords, yes. And
Jadi cuma ngerti kalimatnya doang, kecuali keywordnya nggak ngerti kalimatnya kecuali keywordnya. Jadi emang saya tuh tadi jawabnya tuh by keyword aja gitu.
Yes.
Iya dan ada feelingnya juga jadi kayak
Okay.
Kayak ngerti gitu. Itu
Yes.
how to improve that, like
How to improve our feeling and our keyword, something like that?
Understanding the whole message or sentence.
Yes. Yes, that's a great question, by the way. Actually, when we are doing something like that, we do not need to know like every single word in bahasa, right? We just need to know about the general things, right? So that's what you do, right? Keywords. You just understand the keyword, right? And you use.
This is the.
This is the correct one.
Yes, the best.
Oh, I see.
Understand something gitu.
Oh yeah, maybe to make it more best ya berarti ya. I mean like kayak kurang percaya diri bahwa itu kurang baik ya. Maksudnya terbaik gitu ya. So there are 5 P for you to make it udah ketahuan ya.
That's the answer.
Ya practice. Jadi sebenarnya feeling itu adalah tidak serta-merta kita langsung punya feeling ya. Sebenarnya yang menggunakan feeling itu hanya orang native. Kita sebagai non-native hanya bisa menggunakan thinking. Feeling baru bisa kita gunakan kalau kita sudah punya pemahaman dasar ya. Ya nggak sih, kayak kecukupan kosakata sama pemahaman awal. Baru kita bisa pakai feeling, tapi kalau nggak punya itu nggak bisa. Oh insting. Kalau insting tapi tanpa dasar gitu ya. Oh itu insting namanya?
Kebiasaan.
Oh kebiasaan, habituation. So that's practice I guess.
Iya.
Okay. So to strengthen your feelings, maybe we just need to practice, right? Tapi itu emang beneran yang harus dilakukan itu keywordnya aja, nggak usah semuanya. Kan dalam tes ya, konteksnya, atau dalam apa?
I think like in conversation too.
Oh kalau dari conversation juga nggak mesti semuanya kan? Kayak per kata harus tahu, yang penting poinnya tahu ya. Nah itu dalam conversation. Tapi kalau dalam penerjemahan ya harus tahu ya per kata. But I think just comprehend the keywords, right? And bagaimana biar bisa kita tuh bisa bagus feelingnya yaitu dengan 5P tadi ya. Maya, do you know what is 5P? Yang P pertama adalah practice. P yang kedua adalah practice. P yang ketiga practice, P yang keempat practice, P yang kelima practice. So practice, max, perfect. Okay. Okay, yes.
Thank you.
Alright. Okay, that's all I guess. That's a nice question, Afan. I paid attention that you are the one who always give me the question, right, before I close the class. And that's good. I love the questions. Well, thank you very much for your participation and no more question, right? Apa ya tadi ya? Mau ngomong apa lupa. No kita, right?
What is topic for debate next ABD?
No, actually, yes. The topic must be related to our work actually. Mungkin kita mulai dari yang pertama ya. Ini spill aja nih. Topiknya nanti adalah kalau bisa yang berkaitan dengan kehidupan sehari-hari kita ya. Mulai dari sederhana, yaitu adalah tea versus coffee. Which one is better in increasing our productivity? Ya nggak? Nah itu debatable kan? Kecuali kalau susu dan kopi itu kayak kurang. Aduh. Okay, that's all. Thank you and at last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Diaduk atau enggak ya? It's a porridge. Bubur in English? No, it's a porridge. Porridge gate, right?
Ya iya.